This is my recently acquired 1967 Ski Doo Super Olympique. I picked it up from a friend of mine in northeastern New Jersey, and he bought it from a guy in New York City. Well, I don't know about New York City, New York State. His father owned it. It had been his machine, and he had worked for, I believe, the subway system, as evidenced by the very unique seats on it. Apparently those are city subway seats. When I saw that aluminum plate there, I assumed that it was the top of the tunnel was rusted through, but I've reached up underneath there, I looked underneath there, I can't tell that it's rusted through at all. This is the remnants of, I believe, the original backrest. The guy had some pretty unique taste in color. I see that the tunnel has been painted brown with a brush. He's done a really nice job of cutting and installing these nice slippery aluminum plates over the running boards and sealing the bathroom caulk. The running boards themselves are not rusted through, but the seam between the running board and the tunnel is pretty rotted. Additionally, you can see up in there it's pretty rotted up around the spindles, especially here on the recoil side. You can see the nice, unique ski lift devices put in there, maybe make it turn better, I don't know. The chrome was pretty rusty, so he spray painted that black. Last registration, 1980, New York. That's the chassis tag. That normally will be riveted right around in this area, but I believe when he did that nice aluminum mod, he changed that. The hood's been repainted at some point. It's got a little orange peel to it. Actually, the hood's not in bad shape at all. This ski was bent, but with a little heat from the old red wrench here, I got it straightened out. I haven't got a clue what this plate's for. I thought maybe they had put it on there in order to access the chain case, but it really doesn't line directly up with the chain case. Maybe they did it to adjust the tie rod end or something. You can see, let me get around this way, they also painted the motor blue. And I mean not just the fan housing, the whole engine. Up in here. The whole engine has been painted blue. Interesting. Looks like Pontiac blue, if I had to guess. Very interesting mod. Is trying to figure out what this was. This is a little hand-carved wooden shim used to keep the decompressor open. Here's your little glove box that has the old oil mix ratio, spark plug gap. And in here we found another key with another homemade shim. Kind of ingenious. Something old Grandpa probably sat up late at night whittling. Put your key in. Pull your decompressor out. Slide your little shim in there. The engine fires. Pull your little shim out. How about that? Anyway, I'll throw that back in here so I don't lose it. The engine seems to have really decent compression. Believe it's a 14 horsepower 299 cc. This was the Super Olympique. The standard engine would have been a 10 horsepower. I have a 10 horse on a 68. It's a nice run-on little motor. See the pop-up headlight works. Not adjusted correctly, but hey, it's all there and it works. Handlebars, which are unique to the 67, they're straight, they're chromed. Obviously the chrome shot on them. There's another unique feature. The guy spray painted all the bogies white. Anyhow. And no, the can of natural light did not come with the machine. Anyway, there's the worst of it. You can see it's pretty rusted around here. It's gone right in there. I peeled a little piece off here. I believe there's probably a pinhole in the tank. The tank is dry. Basically, I'm going to do a minimal disassembly on this thing. Oddly enough, the drive sprockets and everything have been replaced in it. Track's kind of ratty and dry rotted, but you know, it's not like it's going to get ridden a whole lot. But I'm going to probably take this bumper off. I've got to drill out all these rivets to pull the hood off, and I can get a better assessment of the rust at that point. Whether or not I'm going to just sort of, you know, pop rivets and tin over it just to patch it up and deal with it as is, or maybe look for a better chassis. But anyway, there's my 67. And picked it up at a really decent price from a friend of mine. Like I said, he bought it from a guy intending to, like we all do in grand schemes of a restoration that never happened, sat for about 10 years, and now I've got a hold of it. But I have a tendency to make them run and make them live. They aren't always pretty. They're definitely not always original. But there it is.